Really?
Yeah. That might just picks up well.
All right, we're here live at the vaunted Brookfield Indoor Sports Complex for a pool play matchup between the Nashville Ignite and the Grand Rapids Grizzlies. Impact players to watch for Nashville. We've got number 19, Elliot Bender, a.k.a. the Box Lacrosse guy on Instagram. We've got number 24, Nico DiMartino, a St. Bonnie product. And we've got their owner, president, captain, former NFL player, number 43, Tim Semish. You'll know him because he's the guy who's way taller than everyone else. Join with me is AJ Stair. AJ Stair, also a pretty tall guy. Tell me something about Tim Semish before we get started here.
Hi, hello there. Before we get started, I ran into him 2 years ago in Chicago, and let me just say that hurts. Okay, it took two of us, and I don't think he even went down. So when he's coming down the floor, it hurts.
AJ Stair on my team here. Nick Midbo joining you from the Wheat Kings here. Double Wheat Kings in the booth for this Grand Rapids versus Nashville contest. On the Grand Rapids side, we've got a powerhouse team that had a short ride to the rink. The only team that might be closer than us. They're bringing in stars like Kalen Lewis, Trevor Learn, and their captain, Brian LaRock. And this one here is a game where Dave Holding, legendary goalie, is going to be on the sidelines. This is a get Brett Farrelly his minutes game. Possession here to the Grizzlies. Steven Konistek with the ball here. He'll challenge near the midboards, wait for personnel. He gets an up pick there, drives to the middle, takes the shot on Austin Brady, and it's turned aside.
Down.
Brady getting big there to make the save. We'll see who comes up with the rebound. And we have a player in the crease.
Hit him that hard?
I think it was Tim Semish who hit him that hard. Nashville will advance the ball here. That's 63 with it. He'll look for offensive personnel coming off the bench for Nashville. They'll get the ball to the guy we talked about. There's Nico DiMartino with the long shot, and it's gobbled up by Farrelly. Farrelly with the long outlet, a little bit over the head. Bounces, takes a soft Grand Rapids bounce, and there's another early save from Austin Brady. Now, we know Austin Brady, too, pretty well, AJ. Why don't you tell us about the kid?
Oh, we had him. I think, was it 2 years ago now? We had him down in Nashville. Great guy, nicest guy ever. He came in. We didn't have a goalie, so he pulled up. Ours backed out last minute. He pulled up, came in, played all of our games for us. Was a solid guy for us.
Nashville loaning us a goalie. He's put a lot of work in to improve between the pipes, and he's got two early saves. Ball here to Nashville. It's 13 with it. He'll take a shot, and it's over the shoulder of Farrelly. Number 13 with the early Nashville goal. That's Mikey Garner.
He put that right in the pocket. You can see he drops a little there, and he doesn't keep his shoulders up.
So Mikey Garner, actually the founder of the Ignite, one of the OGs in Nashville, and he gets the first goal of the game here.
He was tight on his pipe there. He just, as he went down, he didn't keep his shoulders up with him. And he was able to just tuck it in that top corner right above him.
Farrelly kind of leaning, but he was a little late on that one. They took it right over his shoulder. Great shot there for Nashville. You know, pregame, I would say this was Vegas had this as about a 4.5 point spread to Grand Rapids, but an early goal from Nashville. So right now, they're covering. But they want to do more than cover. They want to get a win. They tied their first game 7-7 against the Oak City Owls. Oak City, a first-time participant. Nashville's been here before. They know how to play in this format. They know it's a quick bounce back, and they're right back on. Ball here with the righty forwards. Another long shot. That's two long tries there. The rebound goes right back to 24. DiMartino turned aside by Farrelly. Good save there. Grand Rapids with some trouble getting the ball here. They can't get possession, but now it looks like they'll grab it near the Nashville bench. Grand Rapids here getting personnel on. Ball goes to the lefties. He's looking across, flipping the ball back and forth, and it's turned aside.
Tim Semish
that's 77 with Nashville. Let's see if they got a transition chance. Pass goes across. A low-angle shot. That's an easy save for Farrelly. Good confidence booster on that one. He's made a couple of good saves, looking to settle in a little bit here. Now, that is the thing with these pool play games. They go by quite fast. 10-minute running time quarters. They'll hustle guys to the middle of the floor after goals, but they go by quick. So early goals matter big.
You'll see a lot of games as it gets later and later, they kind of turn into a track meet. So if the team's down, they want to push that ball, and almost just up, down, up, down. And with these fields being a little bit smaller than a hockey rink, you can kind of go left or right pretty quickly.
A little bit smaller floor. That quick transition matters a ton. And it's also kind of fun to watch the games kind of evolve over the weekend as the teams will settle in, find their style. You'll have the ones that are kind of moving down the rankings in contention, spending a little more time at the bar. And then you'll got those the top performers really locking in, finding their style, figuring out ways to blend the way they played to get here and the way they've got to play to win.
Oh,
big hit!
With another big hit. Very clean, too. He came right through that.
Big hit from Semish, and it'll lead to a Nashville try, but he misses the net there. Ball back to Grand Rapids. Oh, another big hit.
Nashville is coming out, flying in this, throwing the body, letting Grand Rapids know they're not going to be pushed around.
That's Colin Hart with the big hit. He'll get a dap up from his teammates as he goes to the bench. His personnel comes on. We got a shot there. You may have heard a horn. That was on the other floor. We're playing here at the Brookfield Indoor Sports Complex, 2 games at a time. In the middle is where the teams are kind of hanging out, congregating, getting their rest, getting their tape, getting their reps between games. But we got a good one here. 1-0 early. Nashville with the lead, and another shot there. Great save by Farelli. Rebound goes to Nashville, though, but it's lost, and it'll look to be a Grand Rapids possession. No break here. This guy with the cheese grater face mask will wait for his personnel. One thing I want to see out of Grand Rapids, they got to get the ball to their studs. I haven't seen much Larocque yet. He's been their leading scorer. And there he is with the ball on cue and a goal. Does this guy know ball or what?
This guy knows ball. What a cut by Larocque to just come through the middle, find that open space right in the top slot, catch it, and just go right to the cage. He knew exactly where he was going to that ball the second he caught it. Little bang-bang play there for him.
Great cut from Larocque, a great feed, and that's the first Grand Rapids goal of the game here, knotting things up 1-1 halfway through the first. And we said it, AJ, get the ball to your guys.
Sometimes if you say his name, he appears like Joe Hendry, but that's not Joe Hendry. That is Larocque coming through the crease there.
Brian Larocque, the Rock for his Grizzlies. It's all tied up. Oh, a high hit there. No penalty, though. They're letting him play. We love to see it. Ball is taken into the offensive zone there by Grand Rapids. They'll get the ball to Eichbauer. Eichbauer with it. Carries down to the midboards and throws it back up to number 89. I'm not even going to attempt his name. They got a pronunciation, but I don't believe you. Kenishek. Ball is long gone, though. It's with number 3. He'll send the ball back over and a shot and a score.
He had all day on that shot.
Great goal from Kenishek. Good thing we learned how to pronounce his name.
Brady was holding his spot, and he wasn't on his pipe. He should have maybe moved over there because that whole top left side as you watch this replay was wide open.
So one thing they did there, ball went back and forth from lefties to righties. AJ, big point of emphasis for us this summer. Talk about why it's so important to go side to side.
Well, it's easy. As you can see there, some goalies, if they don't get their step in like that, you can get those quick shots off a little side-to-side action, left side to right side. If the goalie can't get that step over like Brady there, you have a wide open net there, but sometimes they step too hard and you can just feed it to the far side.
Swing the ball and shoot where he came from. That's the way to score goals in this league. Ball back to Grand Rapids. They're looking to get another one and go up. Oh, but it's one too many passes. Semish, I think, got a piece of that one.
Semish is everywhere in the defensive
He's 6'7" with a 7'7" wingspan.
Better not lose this ground ball.
But can he pick it up? And he does. Semish will advance it, but we got a delayed penalty here. So we're going to see the Grand Rapids power play and the Nashville penalty kill for the first time in the day. So I didn't see the call. AJ, did you catch what that penalty was? I think it was something off ball.
I didn't catch it either. I was too busy distracted with the big man in 43 trying to scoop a ground ball. He came up with it and was ready to go, so I didn't see how Nashville got that penalty when they were the ones fighting for it. It must have been a little off ball. Maybe he slashed him as he was coming in to play the man there.
Yeah, I think it was something off ball, so we're going to see Nashville with their penalty kill unit. They've got their 4 on the floor. Grand Rapids with 5. They'll swing the ball through. It looks like we're going strong right on this one here. 3 righties for the Grand Rapids power play. They'll swing the ball in. A nice seal down from that corner man. He's in the middle. He had him for a second. They'll keep working the ball. Ball goes down into the corner. He's looking for that cross-floor pass. He'll get it. Let's see if we see a shot. We do, and a good save from Brady. There's Larocque trying to get it here. Semish will thwart the advance there from Larocque. But Nashville's got it. They've got to get the ball across the floor. They got to get it across that timeline. What do we got here? What do we got here? They are not going to get there before the time. So 10 seconds to get it over. Ball will go back to Grand Rapids. They're going quick here as Nashville is slow to get their 4th man on the floor. They do, so Grand Rapids will set up their normal power. Ball up top with Schaefer. Schaefer gets it to the man in the middle. Back down to the lefty side. There's Larocque. He'll throw the ball behind the goal. Back up top. Right there.
Good cut.
Great play from Grand Rapids.
Nashville's in their box, and they didn't really adjust their shape at all on that as one guy came right down the middle, and he just went right down Broadway. No one stepped in there. No one tightened that box up as he came in the middle. And you can see Grand Rapids is hanging them guys low and just kind of setting those seals up top. And if that crease guy can leak out just like that, they can find him from low and just get a quick
They got to tighten up the box. And if there's someone who knows about tight box, it's AJ Stair. That was Kenishek again with the goal. Kenishek, good thing we learned how to pronounce his name. Oh, big hit there.
Sorry, I think that one was in the back on the boards. I don't know if we got an arm up.
All right, ball was loose, though, so this is just going to be a possession. Back to Nashville. Nashville with 5 on the floor now as that goal expired the penalty. Nashville will look to see what they can do here. Nashville, again, get the ball to 24, get the ball to 19. Ball up top, the pass is missed. They're going to circle around here. Looks like they've got their 3 righties on the floor. Kind of a bit of an alley shot there.
Yeah, field shot.
Maybe not the best shot selection. As it's picked up there by 64. 64, Jacob Rogers is taken down from behind. Give the people what they want.
No call.
No call on that one.
Not even a penalty
So the ball
shot.
will go back to Nashville. Nashville, AJ, in new uniforms here. I believe they were designed by a certain Tony Boyer.
A certain Tony Boyer. Tony Boyer makes great designs.
Jarvis, zoom in on that chicken. All right.
Tony's like the Iron Man of this league. He just kind of makes everybody look cooler.
Tony, the biggest behind-the-scenes guy in box lacrosse. That's why there's a trophy named after him. All right, ball will go here to Grand Rapids. There's a pass into a cutter, but it's knocked down. Semish with kind of a loose ball push, but they're going to go, they're going to call him on that. Just a possession, goes right back to Grand Rapids. Honestly, though, a good play from Semish there is, rather have that than a goal.
Especially
and we've got the end of the first. So especially late in that clock. You're right. So we've got end of the first here, 3-1 from Grand Rapids, kind of what we were expecting to see here. Again, they came into this game a pretty heavy favorite. Not to knock on Nashville. Nashville's got their fair share of guys. They've been here before. They know how to do it. But Grand Rapids is one of those teams I think came into this weekend really saying this was a tournament they can make a deep run in.
Yeah, I definitely think that too. And you can see Nashville came out physical. They threw their first punch, and Grand Rapids have been able to kind of punch back here. When they get the ball settled, they've been way better. They've been able to move that Nashville defense really well and find open space on their cuts and on that man up too. While Nashville's kind of just trying to do that track meet. They're not really settling it down. They're just kind of running and gunning right now and just kind of going quick or missing a couple passes. If they can start connecting and maybe settling it, maybe running their offense, I think they could definitely start to come back here too.
And settle is the operative word in that Grand Rapids went down 1-0 early, but they kind of found their rhythm. They found their guys. A goal from Larock and then back-to-back goals by Kenishek, getting their right guys in spots, playing that style that they want to play. Greg loves to talk about the lacrosse robots up in Grand Rapids, and that is what you see. You got a lot of guys who know how to play. They've got a couple people coming down from Ontario. They've got their fair share of Windsor guys on the roster, the worst city in North America. So I think they want to get out of there. They'll look for any excuse to get out of Windsor. But they have a deep roster of guys who know how to play. They play well together, and they play together often. Grand Rapids, AJ, have you seen this? They have kind of the grittiest home arena in the league. I don't know if they're still at that outdoor pad. Have you seen this?
No, but I know Nashville plays on that outdoor pad too, but that's in like a nice pavilion.
That's a nice pavilion. This one is gritty. I think they have cage nets.
Oh, that might be my favorite thing in the world.
All right, and the grit and grind Grand Rapids Grizzlies. Holy alliteration. Will McKinney loved that one.
Surprisingly smart. Will McKinney would know what alliteration is.
Missed that deer. It'll go right to Nashville.
Oh,
Tucks it over the shoulder. There's 14. Colin Hart. Colin Hart, a former 2-time All-American at Bellarmine, played for the Ohio Machine in the NABLL. So he's got some age in those legs, but those legs still have some go in them.
Not to, say that we know ball and talk about ourselves anymore, but we did talk about if Nashville gets in a track meet and they've been going quick, they can kind of get opportunities. Right there, squirted out, went really quick, and got right to the cage in another one. Now
you got to be assertive. You got to be the driver. You can't be a passenger in these short games. They want to play quick. Okay, 3-2. We got a good one. Grand Rapids here looking for personnel. They get the ball up top with their lefties here. He'll try, and he's turned aside. Throws it down near the midboards, looking across the floor. They're doing a great job of getting that ball side to side. And that shot was missed. How much time we got in the shot clock here? We're getting low.
I cannot see, but we're definitely
getting low in the clock there, so we'll see a shot.
Oh, Semish with that.
Semish with another big hit. I don't know if that's the shot they wanted to take, but it was the shot they had to take. Good clock awareness there.
Yeah, it was low. You got to take shots and they get low. Sometimes you got to see if you can tuck an angle. But Semish is out here just turning people into rag dolls.
So we've got Liam Dunn, 63, was up there to get the ball across the floor, and he'll come off for personnel. There's a quick shot on the Nashville attempt. They'll get the ball to the box lacrosse guy. He's looking across the floor. He'll take the shot. And I think that was soaked by a Grand Rapids defender. Grand Rapids trying to clear here. There's a strong forecheck.
Strong, balls down.
Strong forecheck.
That's how you battle.
Is that a Pro 7 or is that a...
It looks like a Cascade R.
That's an R. That's a Cascade R.
Bright blue Cascade R.
Veteran presence there. Getting the ball back to Nashville. Nashville here will get personnel back on the floor. It's a limestone helmet. Put some respect on his name. Put some respect on his name. That's number 15 there. I don't see a 15 on my list. So.
Oh yeah, Tyler Kelly.
There he is. Tyler K. We got a shot.
Replay.
We got a goal. Things are happening. It's a highlight one. Clip it. Clip it.
There we go, Bob. That was you.
Coming across the top.
And between the legs.
Oh!
A little tweener here. He must have watched the Mustang Sally highlight.
I'm so happy I got to see that replay, though, because I missed it looking for a guy's name. He caught it right there. The wherewithal to just throw that shot with a goalie not going to expect you to just throw a tweener like that.
You get your hands or you get your hands free in the middle of the floor. Take that shot. I love it. Love to see it.
Ooh,
Skill level off the charts in this one. 33. Ball here with Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids looking. They're going to have to counterpunch here. It's been punch, punch, counterpunch. And there's a ball gets to the middle of the floor, but the pass is missed. It's in the corner here. Picked up by Nashville. Nashville looking to advance the ball here. Nashville thinking about maybe taking a lead. This time they will wait for personnel, though. Nashville getting the ball in. That's number 5 with it. Number 5 with it. Tyler Corcoran, he'll get it over to 19. A shot and a save by Farelli. And an outlet, but it kind of leaks out of the stick. But it looks like Grand Rapids is going to be able to corral it. They'll get the ball to their offensive personnel. We'll see some Grand Rapids offense here. Grand Rapids going, looks like maybe strong left for the first time today. They've got 3 lefties on the floor, 2 rights, yep, they do. And we got a shot in the middle. Big save there by Brady. Brady looking for a quick outlet. Brady's still looking. He wants to do it. Ill-advised pass, but it'll take a Nashville bounce. It'll take a Nashville bounce to number 28. That's a great pickup there. Not exactly how they drew it up, but it worked out just fine.
Nashville.
That was Jackson Houston getting that loose ball turn pass. Ball will go down to the corner for Grand Rapids, and they will settle in. Flipping the floor here to the righty side. Things are happening. Whistles are happening. That's the other floor again. So ball back to the midboards for Grand Rapids. They'll get a good up pick. Ball goes across to LaRock. LaRock looking. LaRock with the face down to the middle of the floor. And his shot goes wide, but he gets his own rebound. Sends it to the far side now. It's missed. Grand Rapids with another loose ball. Taking it late in the shot clock shot. Easy save for Brady. And Nashville will get the ball up the floor. We're looking, I don't like to see this behind the play, though. LaRock is hurting after that one. I think he caught a Semish cross check. There it is.
Ooh.
Big save by Farelli. You know, that had some heat on it. Pretty decent placement there. Good save by the Grand Rapids goalie. And, hey, you can't park here, sir. Semish with the ball here. He'll get it up the floor. Back to the Nashville offense. So, again, Nashville kind of likes this bedlam. They kind of like pushing the pace here, getting the ball up and down quick. That plays right into their hands, AJ.
It is. It's playing. As they're on this track read, they're going up and down. You can see Grand Rapids is not being able to settle that ball down on D. They're pressing out a little heavy because they can kind of see Grand Rapids is trying to, have guys cut and force that middle pass for some dunks. While Nashville's like, we'll take outside shots, and if you miss, we'll just run and gun.
Good pick there from DiMartino, but the shot goes wide. It'll go back to Grand Rapids, and Whitney will get the ball up across the timeline with plenty of time to spare. Looks like they're going to have the ability to get their offense on the floor. All 5. Let's see if they run something here. We got a little down pick there. Ball goes up to the top. They will swing it. We got 44 with it here. He's looking for cutters. Carries the ball back up top, and he'll take the long shot. I think Brady might have got a piece of that, but the refs aren't signaling. Doesn't matter as it's saved there by Pat McKay. McKay will throw the ball down late in that clock. Oh, but it'll take another Nashville bounce. Getting right up to number 51, Julian Taylor. Taylor, the former Tampa Bay Twisters. Remember them?
Vaguely. I think I was still playing for the Nordic Lumberjacks at that time.
Previous league, shout out to Painter's Tape, if you know, you know. There's a long shot there, another easy save by Farelli. And Grand Rapids is going to fight hard. We got a nice little bump there. That was a little dangerous.
Oh, we got some scuffles here now.
A kerfuffle, if you will.
A kerfuffle.
There's some frustration. I mean, that was one of those. you're near the boards, that most dangerous place, 3 feet away from the boards. I don't think there's anything too malicious with that hit, but he will take exception to it as, could lead to a dangerous play, I guess. But.
No, it's kind of one of those things when you find yourself against the boards, you almost feel like you're in a corner. So when a scuffle comes up, you're more like, oh, I'm just going to be here to defend myself. As somebody who's done this a couple of times in my career.
Exactly. It's just, come on.
So I think the ref's going to talk about this.
Heart rates are high. Testosterone is flowing. We got a conversation, though. We're like really going through it here.
Rough on
so it
Grand
looks like
Rapids,
we're gonna see Simo penalties here, or is it just one?
It's looking like simultaneous penalties. I saw they gave Grand Rapids.
Yep, Simo penalties here. So we've got 1 to Nashville, 1 to Grand Rapids on the rough. It'll be Nashville ball though. I think they had it, I guess, or did they have the first of the 2 penalties?
I think they had the first of the 2 penalties because the ball was on the turf.
So explain this to me. Simultaneous does not assume order. So why do they call it simultaneous?
Is it first AP?
I don't know.
But if it's simultaneous and there's no order, and also if you score, you don't get released. You just keep playing.
Ripley, get these guys in control.
Yeah, Ripley. Show me the rule book.
All right. So we're going to see Grand Rapids with the ball. And actually, they do have a man advantage, it looks like. So did Nashville maybe get a second penalty, or were they truly simultaneous and we're playing
Nashville's
5 on
got
5?
5 out there.
We're playing 5 on 5. All right, we're moving on.
Brady.
Good stop there by Brady. Brady will cast it aside, but we've got back into the crease. Can't pick it up and run through. Ball will go back to Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids, they'll get the ball up to that lefty shooter spot. Back to their point guy. They love to hit that cutter, and hit it they do. 5-hole goal.
They love that cutting through the crease, hitting a guy on the inside, looking for a quick shot or a quick dunk, as we see there again. What a cut. Oh, little up pick for him, too, as he comes under. Oh, no, he popped off his own up pick.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, they love to do that slip and then hit the cutters. They will still mix it up, but again, not the most physical team. They're good at hitting that. They're good at hitting that slip. Now, they can be physical when they need to.
It's such a good way to hide your off-ball movement, too. If you can set your pick and then get yourself open, you can take that guy out of the play and set yourself up.
Show the on-ball, go off-ball. Grand Rapids does a great job of that. Ball will go to Nashville here. They've got a 1-goal deficit, and they'll try to hit the cutter. Nothing doing there. Ball will go back to Jensen Hess, as Jensen Hess will survey. Hess will throw the ball up. There's number 5 again. Number 5 for the Nashville Ignite. That's Tyler Corcoran. Tyler Corcoran here. We got a missed pass. Grand Rapids with the ball. They'll try to get back across the timeline, and easy doing there for number 2. They got the guy from the bench. We got a shot. Brady will hold his spot there, and shot goes wide.
Good movement. Brady's holding tight there. Looking.
Oh, we got a push there. That's going to be another possession. Ball is going to go back to Grand Rapids here. Quickly carrying it back over to the midboards. You love to see that. Get your guys on quickly. Nashville a little bit sleeping. They're late to sub. Grand Rapids, temporary man advantage here. But Nashville's able to cover it up. Nice save there by Brady with the right knee pad. And here comes Nashville. Again, they're playing fast. They want Bedlam. They're saying, you can catch it at St. Bonnie. You can catch it out here. He'll get the ball up top. There's that Cascade R.
Bright blue.
And he's soaking a couple checks. Pretty easy there. Good job just keeping the feet moving. He's got the ball back up top, and they're going to get it in the corner.
Deflect out the top.
Turn aside.
The netting.
So quick little anecdote here. Coming off the floor, number 85, Bob Markunis. A great roommate. Travel mercenary. He'll play for any team. That man has lived in a lot of different states. He's logged a lot of sky miles, and he makes a great roommate.
20 seconds here. Let's see how much Grand Rapids holds here and see if they'll take this last shot or try to go.
Yeah, now
quick.
Surprised a little bit that Grand Rapids isn't pulling the goalie and going for the last one here. They might have got it just inside 30.
Ooh, and they got one, though.
But it doesn't matter. They'll take that shot. They'll get the goal. 9 seconds left, and that'll take us into halftime with a running clock.
Ball awareness, though, by Grand Rapids there. Off that plywood, it's a little bouncy. Came right into his stick. Boom. Ball found its home.
So Grand Rapids, I think we got a little confusion on the score. That was Grand Rapids who scored, was it not?
That was Grand Rapids who scored.
Well, we got a scoreboard marking that goal for Nashville. I think it's 4-4.
Is Nashville the home team? They don't have home away in the benches. So
is it not 4-4? Am I wrong on this?
No, it's 5. No, they were up. It's 5-3.
It's 5-3.
It's 5-3, yeah, because Nashville tied it up 3-3, and then Rapids got 2 here.
Perhaps. So is Grand Rapids the home team is the question. Grand Rapids is up 2, correct?
Grand Rapids is up 2.
Okay, so yeah, we got Ignite. We're gonna flip it. Shout out Charity.
Because Ignite
She's quick on the draw.
Ignite got 2 to start this quarter out hot. They had 2 in transition, and then it started to slow down and go back into that more like pace of play for Grand Rapids, that settled offense, because that really good cut through the middle off that. They set that up pick, and then he popped off his own off-ball pick to get it right there in the open, and then that last
That's right,
shot
that's right, that's right. Yep, they're building the wall that they want to build. And at the risk of a strongly worded email, I'm going to put the blame for this mix-up solely on the 2 guys running the bench on the other side of the floor.
You know, I'm going to have to say that too. Hey, but at least they're here putting in some work.
Yeah, so they made it to Nationals one way or another. I'm going to get an email about this. All right, we're moving on. We've got a good game here. Grand Rapids with a 2-goal lead over the Nashville Ignite. Now we're dialed in. Shout out Blue Squatch Productions. Grinding, making sure all these games are streamed, I guess apparently except for ours.
Well, I heard a little bit. The
Technical glitch.
The girlfriends were all in one group chat asking if Nappy died. Nappy never got hit, so I don't know why we were asking that question. But
we only joke because we love Blue Squatch Productions, bringing you great content all year long.
They got that Will Harris highlight up really quick.
I'd love to do a sponsor read. Do we have a sponsor read? Do we have a sponsor read?
Oh, all right.
I have Greg's sponsor reads haunting my dreams for some of those games I watch. But shout out to Blue Squatch. They do a great job. They bring you the weekly podcast throughout the year for the league. Stay up to date.
The chat
with news
is
and
very
notes.
active, I heard, on
Chat,
those podcasts.
Chat can get after it in that game. And then they're bringing you streams from NABLL. They're bringing you some junior streams. They're bringing you Can-Am. They're bringing you lacrosse. If you want to see it, Blue Squatch Productions is the place to do it.
I do like that they're NABLL podcast now. When you type some messages, this one guy talks all the time. He's got a little crown by his name now. He's number 1, it says.
Ooh.
The little crown was a good addition.
A top fan.
Top fan. Little crown, though. Crown. For what he was talking.
Oh, wow. Well, everybody wants to be a king. So we'll go 5 minutes on the break here at halftime. Nashville, I'm not going to lie, they look a little battered.
They do look a little battered. They've been running. They got a lot. I mean, they got a guy. I mean, that's a good hamstring stretch, but he's got his head in the air. His eyes are closed. He's trying to lock back in for the second half over there.
Yeah, Grand Rapids in 2 tight pods here. Pretty much everyone on their feet. Talking about some strategy here. Nashville is kind of licking their wounds. But they are doing a good job of, again, playing the game they want to play. They're playing the game they want to play. They're getting physical, and they're making Grand Rapids have to work. And Grand Rapids they're not going to be able to just sleepwalk through the second half of this one.
No, they will not. Nashville will catch them in transition, up and down the floor. If they can get some settled offense going, they're solid. They can easily take this game away. And it's looking good. If you're Tim Semish over there, are you just kind of letting guys get water quick and then try to re-hype them up right before we go? I feel like there's not a lot of adjustments based off what we've seen so far for Nashville, other than watch those cuts through the middle and then just get in transition and go.
Yeah, but I mean, you think they know that coming into the game, right? Grand Rapids loves to run that offense. They love to run, that up pick with the slip, a little bit of off-ball activity. Semish, I think he had his guys ready for it. It gets hard to do it, right? It's a long game, even though it is a quick game. You get battered, you get beaten down, you got to respond.
And if you don't communicate through those picks, if you don't know that's coming on the backside, I mean, they'll blow you up in the kidney.
So what does Nashville have to do on offense to turn things their way?
They got to get movement. They've got to set up picks, and they've got to move off them. They're hanging outside way too much on these offenses.
Yeah, interesting thing about it, Nashville being kind of setting the tone physically on the defensive end of the floor, not really doing the same out the Odor.
No, they're not moving anyone on Grand Rapids' defense. Grand Rapids is kind of just packing in right now, talking through. They're not really having to switch anything. They're just kind of playing high-low back there on defense. And they're able to just kind of lock in and let them make those. I mean, it's not Dave, but the goalie's doing a phenomenal job of the outside shots.
Everyone loves to talk about how box lacrosse enables you to be so much of a better player, and it has all these opportunities to do it. The main thing about it is you can be more of a risk taker. I'd love to see Nashville take a little bit more pass risks. They've had DiMartino set a couple of those picks slipping through. I think they've had looks. They just haven't thrown the pass. A lot of guys kind of surveying the floor, looking for that perfect look. Throw them open. Take the risk. Worst case scenario, they get the ball, you fight for it back, you forecheck, or you get it back in 30 seconds.
You don't want to leave the night alone. Sometimes you got to, you got to go out and maybe
earn the night. You got to earn the night.
You got to earn the night. Take some 7s, take some 8 shots. You can not always get that 9 out of 10 shot.
Yeah, so that's the thing, is capitalizing on those kind of maybe lower percentage shot quality, shot looks. Still a good shot. In my opinion, the team that does the best job of this, and that's why they're the 3-time champs, the Westminster Wild.
They do a great job at shooting outside. On the power play, they take outside shots. They crush it. They realize it's a 30-second shot clock. Even if they miss one of those shots, they know they can go lock it on defense and get it back up the floor really quick. You're only going to not have the ball for, at a max, 30 seconds if you play good deep.
Exactly.
You can get it back up the floor and take another shot, maybe find a better look. So sometimes you just live to fight another day. You take a shot, maybe get to reset the shot clock, or maybe you're able to go lock it in on defense, get the ball back for your boys.
So we're here. Second half starts now, and that's what we want to see. A little bit more risk-taking by Nashville. See if they can get back in this game with their shot selection and their pass selection. They'll get here. There's a risky one. They'll get right to the middle of the floor. And a good shot there. I think he's showing far side. Tried to tuck it back near, but didn't get his arms out enough.
I think it doinked off the top of the crossbar. A little doink.
A little doink here. I think he could have reached a little more to kind of give himself a bigger margin of error, but
if we were in Chicago, it might have been a double doink.
It might have been. Could have been a double doink. We got Grand Rapids with the ball here. And they're, again, going right back to that. A really good pick. Goalie change here. Goalie change for Nashville. Yeah. Lost in the shuffle of that. We've got their other goaltender here, Ryan Kleiman. Kleiman what?
Kleiman Realty?
I don't know. All right, Ryan Kleiman in the net there. So we'll see. Maybe he's got a little different style than Brady. He's definitely taller. Definitely helmet is a lot more red.
Very red. Matches well.
There's that outside shot. Again, turn aside, but that's what you need to see. You got to start getting some shots on there. You got to start hitting those 7 out of 10 tries. There's Bowling. Bowling? Is his name Bowling? Or is that a sponsor? Either way, here's Braddock. He'll get the ball in the middle of the floor. Let's see if he takes a shot. He'll take the underhand ripper and misses.
So far, Nashville's goalie's quick to go down. He's going down, but kind of leaving his arms out. He dropped to one knee there and kept an arm out.
Ball back to DiMartino. So DiMartino playing a little more transition this period or this quarter. I think that's kind of what Nashville's going to need, right? They're going to need the ball back. They're going to need guys who can push the ball down the floor in transition. Hey, here's the box lacrosse guy himself. He's got a shot that'll go wide. No touch there. Oh, they're saying touch. I don't know what that hit. This ref failed geometry. Ball is going to go to Grand Rapids. Feeling good here in the third quarter. We've seen a good game. There's Kranzberger. I wouldn't order that. AJ, talk to me about Grand Rapids. What are they going to do here?
Oh, they're flying to. That wasn't Semish. Another big guy, Nashville, coming over the top there. Good D, but Grand Rapids is moving it quick. That was a big pick. Hit. They're calling that. Yep, a pick in the back there. I think it's going Nashville ball here. Grand Rapids is getting a little more physical in offense here. They're really starting to set the tone out there again.
Grand Rapids trying to match that physicality. Nashville does a nice job, though, on that side of the ball. Again, let's see if they'll get a little more physicality going here on offense.
You just can't be that physical in your back shots.
Hey. All right. Oh, he had that corner, just went wide. Ball's going back to blue guy here. Oh, he'll try the one-handed shot, and it's well wide. Chase Frazier, you are not. Nice little pickup there. It's going to go back to Nashville. Great leg save there. Forelli with it. And they're going to ride Forelli with this into the second half. Love to see it. Love to get those opportunities. Give your starting goalie a little bit of a rest. Get Forelli in there. Good goalie in his own right. Can win you a pool play game, and then you got a good backup.
Down the middle. Just, man.
Right down the middle of the floor. And Grand Rapids looking to cover here. A goal there on that other goaltender. So he
stepped with his right foot but threw his left shoulder up.
Okay, so maybe a good little bit of a deception there on that try.
Maybe a good deception shot. Maybe he might have guessed a little bit in the start, but then he came over with his left shoulder to try to get a hand under his shoulder there.
All right, 6-3. Another face-off here.
Grand Rapids matching the tone of Nashville's defense there.
Grand Rapids
right down the alley, right down the middle again. They like finding that middle.
Recipe for success. Get to the middle of the floor.
Air traffic control.
Here's Schaefer here. Get it to the middle of the floor again. That's LaRock with a shot. It goes a little wide. Goalie coming out. And he said that, there's Semish here making his presence known. Ball will get up across the timeline with a few seconds to spare. Nashville taking a little long here to get personnel on the floor. Nashville, if they want to get back in this game, if they want to scrap back and even get a point, they're going to have to take shots like that.
Risky shot. Came out late.
Hitting the sevens. There's Patty McKay from Worcester.
Oh, Worcester.
Might be the only place in North America worse than Windsor.
But a risky shot. He came on a little late, which maybe was a bad sub. Maybe it was smart because nobody was able to come out and press out on his hands.
Nothing to do in Wooster except take shots, and take a shot. He did.
He said, look, no hands on me. Make it rain.
Patty McKay with the goal, 6-4. So I mentioned getting a point. So a tie in this qualifying round is worth a point. Nashville tied their first game 7-7 versus the Oak City Owls. Oak City, a first-time participant in this tournament, and they started off with a tie against Nashville.
Grand Rapids had a good 12-6 win over Philly earlier, too.
Yeah, Grand Rapids
a little chippy.
Able to kind of go a little deeper into that bench, give their guys a rest, go deeper into some of those clocks in the first game, which, again, is going to be important as we get deeper and deeper into this tournament. There's a good early save there by the Tendy.
We got a penalty coming. Little high hit there as he was coming through the crease. He was scooping the ball and I think caught one in the bottom of the chin there.
So good save by Kleiman. Ball goes right back to Grand Rapids. Pretty much an immediate penalty, and they will take the shot before their goalie even made it to the bench.
Let's see if they set up in a similar power play where they get those guys low there, and then they have that one guy setting seals and kind of just looking to get open there in that crease. Because in that box formation, if he's got a little bit of space, little window there.
Yeah, and one thing you saw last time, you saw a guy slip behind, and then they were able to hit the cutter. You get a guy behind, everyone turns their head. Another one of those kind of advantages of flipping the floor. Instead of doing it horizontally, they do it vertically, and they got a goal on their previous power play, So let's see if they can get another one here. Tim Semish anchoring down that bottom corner. You know, he's got that long wingspan, but they're going to – I would go meat shield.
Little rip-off
but
of the Bandits.
They'll put Semish down low. Semish, a physical tone setter.
There he cuts to the crease.
Ball there with Larocque. Larocque gets it to the middle again, to the middle of the floor. Grand Rapids doing a fantastic job of getting guys through the center. Also doing a fantastic job of getting the ball back. We got a shot, and Kleiman with a save. And we'll see a little fight for the ball here. It's loose ball picked up by Grand Rapids. They're recognizing the situation here. They just got to reset. They'll work the ball around a little bit. Shot from outside. Nope, he'll pull it across. And then that quick snap.
Oh, was that a stack the pads?
Yeah, stack the pads. So ball back to Larocque. That's kind of what you're looking for, with that cross floor pass. And it's picked up again by Larocque here. So he'll turn towards the bench. He's coming off. They'll get power play 2 on the floor here.
Sneaky little Pink Panther check there.
Oh, and it's
picked off.
Oh, picked off. Picked off by 14. Can he go the distance? He'll take a shot, and it's missed. Got to save the ball. Can't let it go back across. Good job there by 17, recognizing we got a 2-on-1. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, he says.
It doesn't matter. If you're Grand Rapids, you either got to substitute there or you got to get back into the play. Everyone was ball watching there.
That's Brad Cottingham. Brad Cottingham with the shot there. Nice awareness, knowing that ball not touched by the goaltender, bouncing back towards that timeline. He turns on the Jets, picks up that ball, runs in, sees his guy backside, and says, "No thanks, I'll do it myself." And a good twister there for the goal.
You got all that space, but if you're both Nashville and Grand Rapids, they're just watching one guy in a breakaway. The ball's either going to go in, get shot, rebound. Someone's got to get up there and try to help.
So we got 6-5. Nashville kind of on command, doing everything we told them to do. They're taking a little bit more transition risks. They're getting guys, again, setting kind of a little bit more physicality on the offensive side to match what they've been able to do here on defense.
And some outside shots, because they're not really able to get on the inside. They're not that physical on their offense so far. So if you can take those outside shots, get a good look, you don't have to go blow a guy up on the inside and try to get these inside cuts.
Taking them, hitting them. So Nashville here with their, not really a penalty kill. That was a power kill as they got the goal there. Penalty will be expired, so we'll play 5-on-5. Nashville getting their 5-on-5 offense on as the ball is taken up the floor by Liam Dunn.
Good battle here by Nashville to come out. They kind of got
there he is. Ball back to the box lacrosse guy. Oh. Sign up for his training team. You can do goals like that. We'll see if they'll call this good, though. Did he step in?
I haven't seen anyone
Did he initiate contact? Is that going to be a good goal?
No one is celebrating.
No signal.
Yet. Someone celebrate. Really cool. Come on. It was a cool goal. Give it
no
to
signal.
him.
We got a conference here. We got a huddle.
We got to go.
So that's 19. That's 19. Elliot Bender bending space and time as he gets up and around Forelli for the goal there. And we got a 6-6 game. So Nashville, again, a team that knows how to play the format, a team that is able to kind of, again, they're never really thinking they're out of it. They're looking, how do we get a point? And now they might be looking for 2 here. as we near the end of the third. We will take a face-off here. We will see shot clock turned off. There's 24 seconds left. Let's see if Grand Rapids wants to go a little bit deeper, maybe call it, not really calling a timeout with the whole fourth to play, but see if they pull their goalie off. Looks like they're not going to do that.
Keep them.
LaRock with a little twister. It'll go wide. Nashville with it now. Nashville unable to clear, maybe. Time's getting low, though, on that 10 seconds. Ball will go right to Grand Rapids. Quick shot as time expires. Great game clock awareness there. And, AJ, we got a good one here. Vegas might have been wrong. 6-6.
We got a good one. I was taking the under in this one, so I'm happy with what I took. Kleiman doing a good job there, too, though. He's stepping on that arc, too, and they're taking these outside shots, kind of cutting off the angle.
So Nashville with a smart play, a goalie change. They actually did this to us, if you'll remember, 2 years ago in
they
Chicago.
Went on a run, too. We
started, I think, the first half up like 8-2. They switched goalies. That time it was Brady coming in relief. They were able to kind of claw back. I think made it an 8-5, 8-6 game.
Hey, when you're playing 6 games in a weekend, maybe they want to do that half-half, give a guy a break, show a different look. You know, if your shots are falling in the first half, they might not fall in the second half because they do have 2 different styles.
2 very different styles, 2 very different builds, and a good coaching decision there. That is the legendary James Redfern, former Victoria Shamrock. And so, you know, a lot of experience there in the WLA. Probably coached some juniors, too, in his time out there. Now he's in Nashville, partying it up on Broadway. Tim Semish pumping up his boys. He'll get his fist up really high. He's like, everybody jump.
I got to tell you, I love Broadway. It's one of my when we went there, I didn't think I was coming back.
Oh, the Nashville tournament, a great time. Shout out to Bear Paw Lacrosse. Shout out to the Nashville Pavilion. They put on a great event down there. It'll be November 14th and 15th this year. I think they're still looking for a team. So get in touch if you want to play.
And you can try to take a shot at the Kings.
Well, we'll see. So Nashville here, again, 0 in on time and place. We're at the vaunted Brookfield Indoor Sports Complex, and we've got an epic 6-6 pool play game.
We got 10 left to go. I want to jump through the wall in this one. I want to jump through the glass. I want to get in there.
I mean, if this doesn't fire you up, you don't have a pulse.
I got one. I'm checking right now.
Oh, ref, in the way. You can't park here.
Can't park there. Ooh, we got a scrap for the first round ball.
Whitney, leak it up. They got quick numbers if they want it. They'll take it.
LaRock. Quick finish.
Solid as LaRock.
I don't know. I got to watch this replay. I don't know what Nashville was doing, leaving a guy like LaRock wide open on a faceoff.
Really good awareness by the draw team there. They had the quick 3-on-2. They had a guy coming hard from the bench. Kick the ball down to the cutter, make the goalie go pipe to pipe, and then send it over to your best hands. Your captain, Brian LaRock.
This isn't hockey. 2-on-1s in this sport are extremely hard. Do you give it to the shot? Do you not? You can't really play middle in hockey, lay out.
I mean, you got that element of control.
Yeah, it's in an arena and it's close, but it's tough to pick a guy.
Tough to pick a guy. They picked the wrong one, and they'll take a 1-goal lead. Here he is again. This time they'll stay with LaRock. Good quick adjustment there by Nashville. Wow. You know, and here's the thing. If you're tuning into this one, I don't know if you're super familiar with the league. Quality of play in the NABLL has gone up dramatically year over year. The premier National American League for box lacrosse. There's another one. It kind of has.
Every year, teams are getting better and better, and it's a dogfight almost every game.
Here's big Tim Semish with it. He's unable to pick it up on the first try, but he does get that second chance. Loose ball. Throws the backhand pass across to DiMartino. But it's a little too wide. Oh, good decision there. Is that holding back in net?
How do you throw over Semish?
So we got a goalie change now for Grand Rapids. They're putting holding in. They're saying they don't like that it was getting tight. They'll get their starter back in to close this one out. So holding with his first play of the game here. Kind of interesting they didn't do it at halftime. I guess they did have the 2-goal cushion. But they'll put holding back in net to take them home here in the fourth quarter of this one. Holding with the pass interception. And the ball is now down with the Grand Rapids offense. Grand Rapids surveying again, a pass to the middle of the floor. He's able to control it. Great shoulder save there by Kleiman. And he'll send the ball into the netting. Reset Grand Rapids, fresh 30.
Dude's got a Venus flytrap in
There's another shot, same spot.
Ooh, big
And Kleiman is able to kind of get out there. Kleiman mixing it up. You love to see it.
We got bodies everywhere. I didn't know we were at a WWE event.
Kleiman, he was flying.
He's hearing voices in his head. He was trying to hit someone with an RKO.
Things are happening. Nashville with the ball here at 17. He'll get the ball up the floor.
The voices.
Look at people. He's got Bob Marcanis. Bob Marcanis Usually the D guy, he's playing a little bit of O down in Nashville, getting a little active here. Marcanus with a great cut. He's open. There's the pass to Marcanus. Great shot. Great look there by Bender. You know he knows ball if he's doing what I said.
Got underneath that down pick and found a guy.
So Marcanus with the shot. He'll stay on. Nashville here, 3 rights, 2 lefts. There's the box lacrosse guy, Bender, trying to bend it around, but it's a nice save there by Grand Rapids. Ball will bounce all the way down, so we won't see an over and back, but we also won't get a shot clock reset. They've got to go. They've got to get a little bit of urgency here. A little bit of urgency, and not like that. Fast, not rushed.
Bend it like
there it is. You're getting low. Grand Rapids with the interception as the shot clock was about to end.
Quick.
He'll take it in transit. Oh, left it hanging.
Good trail check by 28 there. What vision to throw that check and get it loose as he was just kind of, running like a running back that just holds it out to the side there.
So funny thing, that's 28, Jackson Houston, a.k.a. Sharkbait. He played at Montevallo. You know who else played at Montevallo? Ben Bolt. Oh, another interception. He's going to protect it. He's keeping the stick in front of him here. Let's see if he'll be able to take it. Yep. Yeah, it was wide open.
Yep, that was.
So Grand Rapids' last 3 shots have been to that far side shoulder.
That was
he transferred. Okay, we're hearing updates. So there's a nice transition goal there. He kind of had that one wide open. I'm not going to lie.
Kind of. I don't know if Kleiman had his right spot. He wanted on that.
Last couple of shots on Kleiman have been on that right shoulder. He was kind of guessing opposite. Show it, twist it, wide open.
Wide open. He was showing it, didn't take it away.
So Grand Rapids doing a good job controlling the pace. They are no strangers to the national tournament here. They have won the Great Lakes region all 3 years of the league. They also were frequent winners of it back in the IBLA days. I believe, third longest active running team with the second longest national streak behind just the Boston Nor'easters and yours truly, the Minneapolis Vikings. Grand Rapids here.
Who, me?
Grand Rapids, whoa, there's a wide sweep. Kleiman with a save there. Kleiman will get the ball to a defender. Defenders will advance the ball up the far side of the floor. We got a lefty on the righty side, so he's going to look for personnel. He does. He's got Bob Marcanus. Marcanus here doing his damage off ball in this one. He's sending the ball down. Another great cut by Marcanus.
If he had
but he can't handle the pass. So Marcanus figuring some things out here, but we ran through the crease. Unfortunate there. Marcanus, that's back-to-back great tries by, again, an elite roommate. Bob Marcanus with an awesome off-ball play. 2 consecutive good looks, but just missed. So ball will go back to Grand Rapids here. Grand Rapids, they're not in slow down time yet, AJ. As we kind of saw in our game, you get a late goal, that takes 40 seconds off the clock.
It does. It takes 40 seconds off. You can kind of walk your way to the penalty box, know the format, know the way it runs, and just kind of take your time. The other team's rushing as long as you're not getting
That's right. Uh-oh, my shoe is untied, says the faceoff guy. So Grand Rapids, I wouldn't, again, go deep in your clock and throw the ball in the corner. You want to get a quality look. You want to keep trying to hit 7s and 8s.
I mean, a goal here could almost ice it. You could take your time getting back.
Oh, there's the takedown. Almost a wrestling move. Ball goes right back to Grand Rapids. And we got Kleiman in the full splits. He's just going to lay down on that, kind of shimmy his way forward. Good play there by Kleiman to jump ahead.
You can see him trying to scoot forward. He knows where that ball is underneath.
Yeah, roll that ball up your back. We're going to need a new one. That thing's going to be sweaty.
That's a greaser already.
That's a dog ball now. Yep, and look at this. The ref switching the ball out.
Next shot was going to the ceiling. Oh, and we got a timeout from Nashville here.
All right. Well, I would say heads-up play, but they should have done it 20 seconds ago. A lot of time went on the clock as they were getting it sufficiently sweaty under the back of Kleiman.
Yeah, if you're going to call that timeout, call it right away. Running time, even if you're trying to find a ball on a goalie's pads, that clock is still running.
I'm saying.
And nobody has, technically it's going to be your ball, but nobody has it. So as a dead ball, you have the opportunity to call a timeout there.
So here's a little goalie huddle here for Grand Rapids. There's Farrelly getting the water over to Dave Holding. Farrelly with a nice job in his 3 quarters of play. Toughest position is probably backup goalie, right? You got to be ready to moment's notice. You got a guy behind you who's, is itching to get back in. But I know Holding likes it as he's getting up there. An absolute legend in this sport. Son, a good NLL career, playing for the Seals, working in the front office for the Seals. Holding is an OG in the game. And he's one of those goalies that he's seen a lot of good shots. Let's just say that.
I wonder if he likes how these nets are 4x9.
Yeah, a little bit bigger for Holding compared to what he's used to playing summer ball up on the other side of the border. But he's been in this league for a number of years. I think he was their original goalie, so I think he's used to it by now. They're going to have him, again, try to take them home here, putting him in for just the fourth quarter. Game was knotted. It was 6-6 heading into it. Only 2 goals this quarter have been to Grand Rapids. We've got a transition look, a couple of transition looks actually for them to take that 2-goal lead. Nashville here with it. They got to get back in this one here. There's Bender with it. Bender will throw it across to the lefty side. And will we see the flip? Oh, he'll fake the flip and try to get back underneath. Holding his post. Here's Whitney with it. He'll take it across the timeline. Whitney with it, a lefty over here on his side of the floor. We got a ref down. We got a ref collision.
At least he wasn't thrown down.
He's back up. Oh, again, my second strongly worded angry email. Ball goes into the middle of the floor. They're sending it there. They love the middle.
Ooh, getting gritty behind the net now. They're looking like they're trying to kill some clock as he's running around.
Kind of ragging a little bit.
Good pick.
Good quick shot there. That's the thing with Larock. He'll get those quick shots right on the catch.
A lot of running. I wonder if they're trying to kill the clock, go late in their shot clock there. Because a lot of running. Taking it behind the net, you're almost trying to kill or go for a dunk.
Yeah, again, you want to see them building towards something and then taking a high-quality look. You get a goal there. You get a goal there, and this one's pretty much iced. Their pass is well high of Bender, and it'll go right to Grand Rapids. Fake, finish.
That might ice it. Vegas doesn't like that. It's only a 3-goal lead right now, but
this is a bad beat, folks. In my parlay, I had Grand Rapids minus 4.5. So I'm not loving this result. It looks like Nashville might cover. Come on, Grand Rapids, get one more.
Nashville's played really well, though. I took the under. I like the way they fought. They're looking a little out of it now, though. But they could. I mean, there's time to punch back. 2 minutes. You got to go quick. You got to go quick, though.
Yeah, commendable performance here. We're talking about this one like it's over. There's still 2 minutes left. A lot can happen. 3-goal cushion here for Grand Rapids, though. Grand Rapids with a pretty favorable draw. I think they saw the pool or the qualifying round draw, and we're pretty happy with the results they got. They're going to look to be 2-0. Again, not over yet, but mistakes like that are going to cost you. That one well over the head of Marcanus, and it'll go right to Grand Rapids. Ball carried into the corner. Marcanus is going to stay on and play some D, and Grand Rapids is going to kind of spin around into the corner here, get their guys to their spots, go a little deeper into the clock here with that 3-goal lead.
Body language, though. You make a mistake, nobody's getting back, though. Rapids is able to get these quick transitions now because Nashville's not
too much palms up. You got to put the palms down, and you got to sprint. Best thing about box, you make a mistake, work hard, get the ball back.
30-second shot clock. You'll get it back.
All right, ball kind of bouncing around. Let's see if we can get it. Nashville, there's a shot clock expiration.
Oh, we got a goalie pull.
And we got a goalie pull here. Good early pull.
Trying to force it, though.
Marcanus sending it down. They'll take the long shot and miss it. It'll go right back to Nashville.
We got a penalty from the sub box. A little bit of a mix-up there, it looked like, coming from the sub. A little bit of a collision. Don't know who it's going to be on. There was a Grand Rapids guy who ended up on the ground after this.
So in the commotion, did they have 6 guys on the floor?
I don't even think they were able to get 6 guys out there. They threw that pass quick and kind of forced it. I know you want to push and transition, but you can't be forcing it up the floor.
Make the right play. Get the ball up the far side of the floor. Get your guys on and go with 6. You got the numbers advantage on that one with the goalie pull.
Grand Rapids had a great job getting back in transition, too. They were ready to push it back up the floor on an empty net quickly.
Yeah, good hustle by Grand Rapids and a good decision. Kind of turn that one around. So we will see the Nashville penalty kill again, as that was a too many men situation. They got the 6th guy on the floor before the goalie was back. I think they had some debate of, do we send a guy out the O door, out the D door? You had that turnover to even add to the chaos. So they're going to be down a man here. Penalty kill again for the 3rd time. Grand Rapids with 1 goal on their power play. They're not really thinking goal too hard here. Late in that clock, they see a shot, they'll do it. But right now, they're comfortable passing the ball around the outside in that big wide house shape. Now they'll start to step in a little bit later in the clock. That shot is kind of cast aside. Good save there. I think he got a piece of that. Yes, he did.
Yes,
so we'll see a shot clock reset. So they can take this thing all the way down to 6 seconds.
Could take a QB knee here.
Hear me out. The 1,000 IQ play would have been to let that one roll by and stand on top of it.
Stand on top of it. Wait for them to pick it up.
But Grand Rapids making a lot of high IQ plays. making a lot of great chances here. They've got 9 goals here. A few of them in transition, a few of them from their settled offense, getting good off-ball play. Thing I liked about this performance, though, for Grand Rapids, they were able to do it with 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah, they were able to do it 3 or 4 guys, getting in the middle, getting gritty with it too.
And that's all she wrote, folks. For AJ Stair, I'm Nick Midbo here. That's the end of this one. We have a Grand Rapids victory, 9-6 over Nashville. We'll see you on the other side.
Thank you for having us.